Well, what a hair-raising experience. We had a live stream last night. It was pretty good. A lot of people did show up. Um, you know, you know, those the live streams go to members, so they get it. Yeah. Okay. Here's a miss. Maybe I should switch over to the Great American Hat. But yeah, it's hell of a battle. I have to send a whole bunch of stuff back. So we're sending everything back. I didn't realize there was a lot of problems going on with TP-Link. I know the government was getting involved. So yeah, I thought they were a Taiwanese company. I didn't know they were Chinese. And I used to work with them back in 2010. And eGenius. So I used to give them advice. But back then they were a smaller company. Oh. Advice how to improve their routers and switches and their equipment. I don't do it today. A lot of things have happened. So, you like the barrel look? Isn't that pretty cool? So much things. Everything's really different now. Why Cat 8 cable acting like Cat 6 cable? Oh my goodness. You gotta be careful when you're buying stuff, network-wise, when it comes to networking. Everything is like, I don't know. Listen, when it comes to 802.11n, you're saying, well, how do they get... Okay, 802.11n is 300. But in reality, it's could be 150. Could drop down to 72. That's the way it is. A lot of this in internet speeds are inflated, but you all know that already. I know that 6 megabytes was really, they claim it to be 10. 60 megabytes would they claim it to be 100. 1,000 megabytes they claim it to be, well, 1,000 megabytes, it's really 100. But that fluctuates in cable. It could be lower. It could be 450. It could be 250. It bounces around. But that's the way it is. The same thing with the cellular. Fiber is a little different. It goes up. You'd be happy to get 700, 800, 900, even 1,000 or more than 1,000. That's great, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Speed tests, remember, speed tests vary because the way the server connects, where it connects. Okay, you might live in town A, but the server goes to town B. You see what I mean? So that's the thing. And you run it so many times, 10 times, 6 times, it's going to fluctuate. It's never going to be what you think it's going to be. You think, well, it should say 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. It's not going to say that. I ran, I don't have where's my phone? Oh. Same thing with T-Mobile. Driving around and seeing different towers. Well, since I was out, I can run scans. Where the heck is that? Where is that now? Oh, that's on the screens. Screen dumps. Collection. Screen. See. So I can't show too much information. Let's see if I can cover up that. Let's see what I got here. Okay, we can cover up this. It still can be seen. What is this? Alright. So this was yesterday. If you can see, 670. That thing went to hit 1,000, 1,000.6 at peak. But that's what the final speed is. Upload speeds were 81. That's one tower, okay? The next tower was completely different in a different area. See what it shows here? 45 megabytes and 550. So you see, and that's not the same tower, it's that different tower. The first one was less populated, more not enough business. The tower is in a farm field. Yeah, that's where they put it. This tower is like close to like I-90, like a major highway. Okay. And there was another one I didn't do. I got 250. It was really bad. It was congested. You can see that a lot of people live in that area. So you can see how they work. I can scan. I can do analysts. Not with this one. Not with Wi-Fi 15. A lot of programs don't work with Wi-Fi 15 because they don't want malware and stuff like that. So it's tight. Wi-Fi 11. Not Wi-Fi. Sorry. Not Wi-Fi. Android 15. Now, Wi-Fi is on my head right now because I'm doing all the paperwork to send things back to Amazon. It's not their fault, and that's what I do for the Vine. I tell them which companies they want to house the product. Is the product saying what it's saying is true? That's what I'm doing. Catching things like that. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, you're helping them with that. Because everybody says 5-star, 5-star, 5 stars. But you don't know if it's any good. So you don't want to get stuck, right? So the same thing with buying a car. You don't want to get a lemon, right? So the same thing with buying stuff. You don't want to get a lemon. So that's it. I go through everything. I check out everything. Yes, I've come across some weird stuff. Some weird claims. I tested a watch that cost $86, and you think, well, is it an Apple Watch? No, it looks like an Apple Watch, but it could work without connecting to some unknown software. So, I think I have the wrong glasses on. What? It could be that way. Oh, tired. So, you gotta be careful what you're buying. Read, look, research. Well, come here. I'll tell you. So, 2.4 gigahertz. It's got 300. Really, it's 150. Actuality, it's going to be 74 or 72. If there's not a lot of interference. Interference brings it down lower. Okay? The same thing with T-Mobile. With their gateways. You know, the 4G AR 2024 model. I don't know about the older models. That's the only model. I had another model. Looked like somebody jerry-rigged it to run faster. But they took that away. But it's alright. And then I need to drink some water. Hang on a second. Right now, I look for things that I like and I like to get. I find some weird things in weird places, but I can't share that with you. But you know, that's it. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right now, I'm gonna pick another. I gotta find another company to get. I got too many. What's this? Trend company men Christian. Oh, heaven, make heaven. What does that say? Make heaven something. Nail dust collector. Nail dust collector. Huh? What's that? Nail dust. Professional nail dust collector. 4,500 RPM stroke. Speed rotary 9. What does this do? Oh, I see. So they use a Dremel tool on the nails. Your fingernails, women fingernails, and I guess this thing collects the dust. I don't need that. Oh boy. There's a lot of Black Friday deals on Amazon, and I was shocked to find out that the cameras that I was looking at are dropped in price. DJ Osmo Action 5 Pro. I mean, they cut the price down. They had an Action 4 for $199. Even the SUV, the Sony ZV-1F is dropped in price. The Sony V1F, it's not a bad device. I know it doesn't have the fancy stuff, but if you leave it in intelligent mode and let it take pictures, it'll work great. Let me see something. I must have better glasses than these. Oh, I don't have the other glasses. Nothing's here. How we start these cameras without looking first. But, yeah. So you say, which camera to buy? Remember, that's an action camera. That can go underwater. You couldn't take the ZV-1F underwater. But you still can't take that camera underwater. You have to get the kit for it. You have to get the case. It's a plastic case. Okay, if you want to go underwater, say you want to go under the water in the pool or go into the ocean, see fish, blah, 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 mermaid, whatever it is in the ocean. It's real mermaid stuff, by the way. My late mother, she told me where they were. But since the storms and everything, who knows, they might have went undercover. But you have to know what you're buying. I didn't know that. I didn't realize Amazon bought out EERO company. Wow, those things are expensive. Tri-band mesh Wi-Fi 7. Huh. $549. 6,000 square feet. Up to 3.9 gigabytes wireless. That would be... That might be 2 something. Remember, the numbers they rate is less than what it is. It's mathematical terminology. Oh. I see it blankets the house. And what else does it do? It doesn't really talk about the product itself. See, a lot of people, they don't really care. Oh, it's Wi-Fi 7. That's it. It's Wi-Fi 7 is tri-band. Oh, Wi-Fi 6 is tri-band. Oh, Wi-Fi 7 is dual band. Huh? That's confusing. Is Wi-Fi 7 is supposed to be tri-band? This should be 2.4, 5 gigahertz, and 6 gigahertz. I see. The E has the same thing. Since Wi-Fi isn't 6,000 square feet. Up to 5 gigs. Up to 4.7 wired. Up to 3.9 wireless. But you don't want to use wired. You want to go wireless. Want to run all those wires all over the place? Unless you had an engineer come, or a network specialist. It's a network line specialist. They can wire up the house for you, so everything might be neat and have no wires. But it's still better off to go wireless. That the whole thing is wireless because there's no wires, and that's the way you want to go. Okay, so this one has 20 channel width, 40. They're megahertz, 20 megahertz, 40 megahertz, 80 megahertz, 160 megahertz, 240 megahertz, and 320 megahertz. So that's what Wi-Fi 7 is supposed to have. I see 6E has 20, 40, 80, and 60. So it's really, that should go. And how are these Wi-Fi 7? They claim to go up to 240. But this is Wi-Fi 6. Oh yes, and this one has two 5 gigabit ports. Really, 2.5 is 2.5 gigaports or 2.5 gigabyte ports, or 2.5 gigabyte ports. I don't know. That's something to I have to look into. Because one person, when they're writing down this information, if they make one mistake, you don't know what you're buying until you get it. Wow. See all here, 5 stars, 5 stars. You don't know. You know, if it claims to work that way. But anyway, I'd rather go business hardware. That's a lot of money for home hardware. There's other companies. There's Cisco, but Cisco's expensive, and that's what businesses use. Cisco access points. Oh, access. Let's see what Cisco has. Cisco Business, 140 AC wireless access. Oh, this is wireless access point. Wi-Fi access point. 802.11 AC. Okay, $400 for that one. Huh. They don't go up no 802 AC. It's Wi-Fi 5. What's this one here? Renewed. $28 for renewed. What's this? That's pretty cheap. What is this one? Renewed for $28. Oh, okay. This is 802.11n. Yeah, N. 300. Old. I wouldn't get that. Oh, they are making stuff again. ZXL. TP Link was stable. A lot of people bought TP Link. Wait a minute. You'll see more of those all over the place. Wavelink. Be careful with the Wavelink. If you're gonna buy something, you gotta buy something really good. I know the choices are very hard today. This company, Wi-Fi 6 AX3000. Oh, that's Wi-Fi 6 router. They have. I guess they're all doing it. Wi-Fi 7 router. Dual radios. It's supposed to have 3. So that's $76. For streaming Wi-Fi dual radios. So up to 6.5. Oh, here it is. So it has 2.2.2 internal antennas. Oh, okay. The PoE Plus power adapter is included, so you don't have to go run out and go buy and spend more money. What's this one here? So they got a BE6500. That's $76. Wow. Yeah, but this only has this has the 3 bands. Okay. Well, this is cheaper than what I had. Well, I had them for this company used to make NAS, so. Oh. God, I have to switch companies now. Ugh, it's gonna be hard. Small business mesh MLO 2.5 GB. Remember, 2.5 is really 1.4 or 1.5. It's gonna fluctuate. Okay, this thing says dual band, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, dual radio access, blazing offers, fast 7 speeds up to 6.5 gigabytes. It doesn't mention that it band flex. It supports 5 gigahertz or 6 gigahertz configuration, filtering streamlessly. You want Wi-Fi 7 because it has new features now. It blows away 5 and 2.4. in wireless. So it has to have all three bands. Do not buy it without the three bands. You know, it's so confusing. You'd have to look this up. They got one for $99. It's a Wi-Fi BE 6500 wireless access point. 4 streams, dual radios, small business capture, 802.11x, smart mesh, power adapter is included. See, you need the injector is included with this one. You don't have to buy it separately. That's what you want. TP-Link, you have to buy it separately. This one... Wait a minute. Oh, so they have other models here. Let's see, so the 6500 dual band flex, 2.4 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz slash 6 gigahertz. I got the 5 and the 6 next that. 2.2, 2.2 antenna. They all have 2.2 radius, authentication, ceiling wall desktop, 2.5 gigabit port. 1 power PoE plus adapters included, standalone or Nuclear cloud. So you can use it standalone. That means you can use it in your house without using the cloud. A lot of you don't want to use the cloud. So this one costs $99. That's the best one they got. This one's $76. I'm not allowed to talk to Claude. They cut me off. 10 o'clock you come back and talk to him. No, I'll talk to ChatGPT. I just take the information from Claude and trump it into him, and he'll interpret. Okay. I want to know the difference between these two, the BE 6500 and no, wait a minute. There's a lot of hunting here. Oh, okay. I thought that's what I showed him. Is the same thing? Okay. All right. Oh, one is 4 stream, one is 2 stream. It's 4 stream. What's the difference between the two? Oh. Copy. Wait a minute, that's not which one I sent to. Wait a minute, that's the same thing. Yeah, you if you want to know the difference between these devices, you might have to you have to get the AI to talk in a friend mode. If they can't talk in a friend mode, you need to. That's what you need to do. I don't want to talk serious. I want to talk friend mode because you want. Oh wow, we're talking in the tube the whole time. Hey, it's something different. One of you guys here. Hey, they all have the same thing again. 688 megabytes for 2.4, 430, 432 for 5 gigahertz, and 6 gigahertz is 5,764 using the 6 radio. But you have to have hardware to support it. Their supported bandwidth is 20, 40, 80, 160, 240, 320. Is this a company? That's what I'm saying. The technology is stuck. We're stuck. We haven't moved. We haven't really done anything advanced. They're still using 64-bit processor. They never got. I thought by now we have 1,000 bit processor, 1,024-bit, like 1 terabyte processor. Nothing. We're stuck. Nothing transparent. Everything is the same. There's talk about having transparency, and there's no transparency in sight. Or are they working on it? They worked on it, they stopped. Huh? Marketing and reality. When you're seeing something like 4,224 megabytes or 688, that's theoretical PHY rate, not real in real world throughputs. So really, it's no interference. 160, 320 channels in real world. In real world, walls, interference, client limitations, protocols, overhead reduced dramatically, often by 50 to 80%. So down to 70 megabytes on the older 2.4. Yeah, that's how it is. Chinese-based manufacturing OEM style. Many brands, legit ones, manufactured in China or Chinese ODMs. They often take the raw pH number from the chipset data sheet like Meditech and Quantum or Realtek to slap onto the box. They don't adjust for real-world use, which makes it looks like the device is super fast when it's practically modest. Dual tri-stream versus marketing stream count. They advertise 2.2, 4.4, etc. and they calculate the sum of all possible streams and across the bands. So if 2.4 is equal to 300 and 5 GH is equal to 866, marketing might make them for fun and say 1,166 megabytes total. This is totally misleading, and your device cannot actually use all the stream simulators in the real world. I think he got that one wrong. That's 802.11. AC would give you that one. Seeing it is originally Taiwan based, not China. Yay! Okay, so we'll go with ZYXEL and not use the Chinese based companies. That's Taiwan. Ooh, that's a weird sound there. They do manufacture in China now, like many companies. R&D in China. That's why the real specs that match a real hype and brand they made NS boxes, firewall switches, and APs for decades. Some of the older NAS models were rock solid. Even if they were assembled in China, the quality control comes from Taiwan. Yeah, but the 5 gigahertz. You said that 866 MB is for 802.11 AC Wi-Fi 5. But in Wi-Fi 6, that 5 GHz is equal to 1,200 Mbps. The 6 and the 6 GHz is equal to what? Is it double that? Yes. PHY versus real-world throughput across Wi-Fi generations. Wi-Fi 5, 802.11ac, 5 GHz bands with 866 and 2.2 by 80 MHz. Wi-Fi 6, 802.11ac, 5. No, he still got it wrong. No. Wi-Fi 6, 802.11ax is 80 and 160. In 160 AMC, it's equal to 2402 MB. Oh, I see. So the 80 mH is equal to 1,200. I don't know. I don't understand where he's getting these totals from. Are they looking up? Oh, so he corrected himself. Okay. Modulation is 124 QAM in Wi-Fi 6. Channel 80 MHz and versus 160 MHz. The number of the spiral, the 2x2, 4x2, etc. 2x2 MINO, MIMO is 80 MHz at 1,204. 2.2 MINO and 160 is 2,000. Yes, 402. That's what I found out. That's what I'm showing on my system. Shoot, who wants to go backwards? Yeah. I've been through all the I remember when 802.11n was draft. A lot of people were still in G. G was supposed to be 54, but reality was lower than that. It was G was like 24. But we've come a long way in technology. A lot of you guys and kids, you're seeing what it is. You're saying you're scratching your head. Wait a minute, aren't we supposed to get this kind of speed? The box says we're supposed to get more. Yeah, but it's marketing. They market it. It's hyped. It's hype. It's hype. That's what it means. Hype. It's misleading. But that's the way they do it. They sell. Would you buy a car with super duper turbo speeds? You get 1,000 horsepower, or would you buy a car with 50 horsepower? See? That's what it does. It's misleading. I'm tired of a headache thinking about all this stuff. Now I gotta return all this stuff. I printed out copies. My Canon laser, the ink, the toner I got for it, it's fading. I said, "Oh, how is it? How do you use the thing? How's it fading?" I know it's not genuine. It's not. When I print, this is what I'm getting now. When I use the ink, compare when I used what I was getting. See, this is my stuff. I make my own IDs for my channel. See how that looked? That was great. When I make it now, it doesn't look. It don't look the same, right? Look at that. It faded. What the heck? That's the ink. And no matter what setting I put on, I can't. This is what I get. I get it don't look real. And I usually print at 1,200 DPI over 600, not the other way around. And that's the results I'm getting. It's terrible. Holy cow. So we have a brother laser, but it's black and white. Oh, monochrome. That's what they call it as. Hold on a second. Water break. Well, I hope I explained to you what's going on. You gotta be careful. I'm not recommending TP-Link. No. Because look at how much money spent on crap. It's too much. Now you have to send it all back. I'm not keeping that stuff. Right now, gotta upgrade the T-Mobile to the 5G AR with this mesh version 2, because that has 2.5 ports. I gotta figure out how those ports work in the mesh. You get full speed or you get half. I'll have to measure that. But that's wired connector. But then again, I just noticed something too. When I connected, I have to connect to my T-Mobile main, and I gave it a new name. When I connected that, I was able to use I was able to use the printer without going to the printers. Because the printers are on a different, it's almost like VLAN. They're on a different SSD. But the T-Mobile is showing one SSD. But the access point is hooked up to it. You see how this is working? So it's able to use everything. Well, in theory, they're supposed to be doing that. That was the whole point. Let the other business access point do the management. Okay? I think for $28 from Cisco is not bad if you can get into the interface. Yeah, $28 for I don't know how good it is. We'll have to look up the spec. That's not bad though. Spend the money on that and maybe get rid of the TP-Link. But then again, I won't have the dual band. But I don't really need a dual band for the slow stuff. I wonder if that would work. Something to look into. Let's see. I'm not going to add this to the cart. I'll add it and move it. That's all. Add. No, I don't want to extend a warranty. No, I don't buy no online extended warranty. I don't want to do it. It should last. Let me go to the cart. Now it says I have $175 in the cart. Now I'll just put it save for later. Save for later. When I'm ready, I'll decide. I don't really get that right now. Let me see some Cisco. So, what happened to it? Oh, it's still there. They must have a lot of these. I want to ask him how we get into this one here. Do we need anything to get into it? Because the reviews on it looks terrible. Power for Ethernet. You don't need power cord to power these APs. You use a switch with a PoE on it. Yeah. No power cord provided. No power cord provided. Yeah, but you gotta use a PoE on that. That's a PoE. That's a PoE device. Let me see something here. Control V. I'm gonna good comparison question. Let's break it down. The Cisco AP stacks up versus their TP-Link EPA3 version. The TP-Link is 802.11n, Wi-Fi 4. Wave what? Okay. 2.4 and 5. Band supported 2.4 and 5. How does it support 5? 5 simultaneously. It has 3x4 mono with 3 spiral. Oh, shoot. The other one, mine only has, I have TP-Link EAP225 version 3. It's 2x2, 2 stream. 2 spiral. Spiral's supposed to be better. He got that information. Up to 450 megabytes. Up to 450. 20 and 40. 20 and 40. 1 gigabyte RJ for PoE 48 volt. Or local DC. Okay, analyst. Cisco 2060 is better for smart devices than 2.0. Pros using Cisco for stability. IO2 smart devices. Light sensor and blah blah blah. Cisco is handling multiple lines better and spiral speed and better capacity. Robust, clean air avoids interface. Yeah, but we're gonna feed the cat. The cat's gonna be fed to cry. Alright. Control basic. So if you don't have an autonomous image AP, oh wow, so HTTP I forget how this thing works. Into screen. I spelled it wrong. Default mode. Light creation. Out of the box, the APs are lightweight. Lightweight APs are designed to be managed by the Cisco WLC wireless LAN controller. They don't have a web GUI themselves. The AP is basically a radio that takes the instructions from the controller. Holy croak. So if you try nothing happens because the HTC doesn't exist. The autonomous standalone is only the iOS firmware. Okay, like so they don't. Yep. Boop! Goose. Get it. Yeah, so the choice for me would be a ZYXEL. So we don't need because it comes with the injector, so you don't have to spend more money. Because if you go spend $100 in a TP Link, EPA, whatever it is, 7 series or the 8 series, you have to buy the injector. So that's another cost. So that could be 30, it could be 20. And the injector that I bought, they don't even make it. It's made by a third party. So yeah, that's what I found out. That's terrible. So you got, and that's PoE plus, and it might not work like this. You get this big brick. This is the power of one access point. And so you get a PoE switch, and you plug it into that, and the PoE switch would manage the power. If you're gonna go that route, you can go that way. Okay. Anyway, hey, thanks for watching. Found this useful? Subscribe. Thumbs up. Share. Comment. Hey. Okay. We're out of here.